Previously on Chosen Ones, everyone enjoys a meal at the Spice of Shell site before going to find a hotel room. The bellboy tells them a bit more about the upcoming ceremony, learning that the Kingdom of Looking-Glass was built near Mizuni's lair. Royals are sent looking for the sea beast Spox as payment for staying in her waters, while citizens and officials from the Prime Capital tend to come to observe. Brandy's horns fly off rather shockingly as he gets dried off by the fans at the hotel, his transformation nearing completion. The group swims off to the ceremony, where they see the other royals for the first time, many noted to have lightning scars. During the ceremony, one of Titus's relatives, Melrin, interrupts the queen, declaring it isn't right for him to be sent in twice and offering to take his place. She is forcefully removed as the ceremony concludes. Shui attempts to go up to the royals, but is stopped by their royal advisor, who proves to be combative with them and unwilling to offer help. Brandy briefly contacts the magic man to inform him a piece of his heart is nearby, but the entertainer seems confused to hear that there are two and insists that he has only one heart. After a long and exhausting first day within Mirror Depths, our sparks settle down to the hotel to try and get some sleep.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll
You guys have all gone to bed. It is currently the middle of the night, which is a bit hard to tell down here just because of the fact that the light doesn't really reach the bottom very well, and it's mostly lit up by like algae and bioluminescent fish and things like that. But it does get to be darker in the sense that people turn off all their like magical lights and things at night. And Shui, you find yourself waking up. And you can hear the sound of lightning crackling. Despite being underwater, it sounds incredibly loud compared to the thunder that you hear on land.
He probably thinks it's just like, normally waking up in the middle of the night or whatever. But he does hear the thunder, and I think he would probably go to the window to look out.
You look out, and as you look out into the water, you can see where the top of the water, like the kind of blackness that has enclosed this kingdom, it does appear to almost have like storm clouds underneath the water that you can see lightning kind of coming down from and striking into the kingdom.
Whoa. That is weird.
And as you look out and get closer to the window, you hear very softly in the distance what sounds like a music box.
Music box. Does this sound familiar at all?
Roll a history check.
Modifier for history is a +1, so that's a 12 plus 1, which is 13.
It does sound vaguely familiar. It sounds familiar in the sense to you that when you heard Mizuni crying when you had gone to the keep, it kind of like pulls on you in some way. And as you're kind of looking out and listening to this music box play and seeing this lightning crack down from above you, you hear a voice that sounds like it's also coming from outside, that seems to be crystal clear despite being underwater. Would you like to hear it one more time?
He's looking like left and right and like, out of the window. Hello? Is anyone out there?
Roll a perception check.
7 plus 6 is 13.
So you're looking around, there's nothing in your room, Avayath is asleep, doesn't seem like this has startled him or woken him up, including your screaming currently. And you can see the kingdom, which is where these clouds are currently on top of, but most of your window faces out towards the rest of the lake, where it's kind of like unkept, almost like aquatic wilderness, I guess. And you can see what appears to be 2 figures slowly walking away from you, kind of off in the distance on the ground.
Weird.
And you hear a voice again go ahead, wind it up for him. And then kind of like a lower voice replies back,
He's too little to understand, Sumi.
And Shui heard that, right?
yes. And it sounds like it's coming from outside.
His breath kind of catches in his throat. He does like a tiny little gasp, like a, and he's gonna run over to where Yaya is, and he's gonna start tapping on his shoulder.
That wakes you up, Avayath.
No, what?
Yaya,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go outside.
Why?
I thought I heard something. I heard a voice say Sumi.
Okay.
Okay.
Sue you? What did you do?
Yeah, he says, I'm gonna go get Brandy and Theo then. Do you mind waiting a second?
It looked like they were walking away.
Okay, let's hurry.
Are you going to wake up Brandy and Theo, or are you two just going?
Yeah, he's gonna wake up Brandy and Theo.
Is Shui going to wait for him to wake up Brandy and Theo?
No.
What a surprise.
He's at least going to go outside. I mean, they can catch up. He's not going to go that. He's not going to be there. Yeah.
Yeah, Avayath was also not gonna really wait for them much. He's just gonna go up, knock on the door. Brandy, Theo, sounds like an emergency. We're going.
What'd you say?
He just leaves because he notices Shui going at him.
Do they hear the thunder?
Yes, if they were woken up, they would hear it.
Who's there? Oh, fuck it. Brandy goes back to sleep when he doesn't get any answer back.
Oh my gosh.
Theo shakes Brandy a bit and is like, he said there was an emergency. We should probably get up.
Emergency? Yeah, we're in the ocean right now.
I know.
Brandy will slowly get up, blink.
Just be like, all right, here we go.
Shui barely remembers to probably put the bubble on before he leaves. But you have a head start, probably ahead of everyone, Shui. So you're out currently. You would have to leave the kingdom to go where you saw them. You'd have to exit the open gate.
You said those clouds and stuff?
Yeah, they're specifically above the kingdom.
Above the kingdom, and that's where their hotel is, right?
Yeah.
And then the figures were walking, they were leaving the kingdom.
Yeah, they were on the opposite side.
Does he see them now that he's out of the building?
Yeah, you can still see them. They seem like they have not actually moved from where you saw them before.
Ah.
And you can see one of them seems to be holding something. Now that you're a little bit closer, you can see it reminds you of how you saw them in your vision during your astral golem training, where you can't seem to, quote, focus on their faces. You can't quite seem to focus on what they look like, but you can see like this woman with very long hair holding what seems to be a bundle, like wrapped in her arms, like standing with this man directly across from her. And you hear kind of warily in the back of your head,
Something's wrong.
Oh, is that a Bishu? Oh, hey,
and that
best
was
friend.
What?
What'd you say?
That was a Bishu. You hear the woman kind of speak up again.
We're leaving soon, Shui. We have something to go apologize for. Hopefully no one will come after you after that.
And you see the man kind of reach out and put his hand on her shoulder.
I keep telling you, Sumi, he doesn't understand you. He's just a baby.
And she looks up and almost seems to kind of like giggle at that.
You should know he's more than just a baby.
What's happening? Are they really there?
This isn't your memory. You shouldn't have this.
Then whose is it?
It's mine.
Literally, as you're watching them, these figures that appeared to be kind of solid seem to be more translucent the closer you get. Like, you literally see a school of fish, like, go through them at one point.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna start following them.
They seem to be standing, and it doesn't seem like they're actually standing on the, like, bumpiness of the lake floor. It seems like whatever they're standing on appears to be level. They don't fit this setting that you're currently in. And you hear Sumi go again.
Well, it'll all make sense later, when he's older. We're doing everything that we can to protect him, even if we ruin ourselves in the process, right?
And you see the man sigh again, crosses his arms. He doesn't seem like he's enjoying this conversation that you've kind of stumbled into.
Mm-hmm.
You get the chance to be what you want to be now, Shui. We're very happy that we were able to give you that chance.
And the man kind of turns his head as it seems almost like he reacts to that lightning that you can hear coming from the kingdom as it goes off in tandem.
Sumi, we have to go now. Right. Well, when we meet again, I hope you'll have become something great. And I hope you'll be able to forgive us. We love you, Shui. We're sorry.
And as you hear that kind of storm continue to pick up behind you, and you hear Avayath and Brandy and Theo running behind you as well, you just hear kind of extremely loudly, "Wake up!"
Whoa.
And Shui, you open your eyes, and when you snap back kind of to reality, you are standing at the edge of a very large entryway, and you can see that a guardian is floating a few feet in front of you, blocking you from going inside.
Oh, big.
And you just see it, like, kind of start to swim towards you. As you literally appeared to be like you were about to, like, kind of start to swim towards it, your sword is actually out. And you see it point.
No, outside.
Whoa, wait. I didn't mean it. What did I do? Where am I?
No, outsiders.
I don't know where I am. How do I get back to the kingdom?
It starts to kind of swim past you, but as it does so, it reaches out to, like, grab your arm.
Wait, let go, he says. Is it hard? Like a hard grab or like a soft grab?
It seems to be trying to guide you away from where you were going.
He looks back towards, like, that entryway.
You can very distinctly hear the music box from where you are now, that you had heard in your dream. And kind of like this very soft, like, white glowing light seems to be coming from the entranceway to this underground cavern, which you seem to be very deep within right now.
Oh, what's in there? Don't you hear the music box?
Leave.
Looks back. Who's allowed in there?
Not you. Out.
And it's pulling you.
Yaya, are you there?
I'm gonna need you to roll a wisdom save.
Okay, cool. I rolled 6 the first time. 9 the second time, plus 1. 10.
So that does not pass. As you seem to be kind of staying in place, you're not really doing what it seems to want you to do. You just hear very soft, kind of like melodic singing coming from it, like a low hum. And this is not like a luring kind of song that you hear. It is creepy. You feel frightened. You feel the desire to run away from this guardian. And it positions itself to be back in front of the entrance, so that way you run away from it in the opposite direction. So you're frightened of it.
Well, not much I can do about that. I guess I start swimming away.
And it basically chases you.
Once he, I guess, gets a safe enough distance away, I don't know, or when the guardian stops chasing him, he's gonna try to get a read on his surroundings, try to calm his heart, because the guardian was scary.
It seems to be guiding you in the sense that it's chasing you a very specific way out of the caverns. It is fast. These things have a speed of 60. It's swimming, and whenever you start to kind of get confused on where you are, it'll kind of jump in front of you again to block certain entrances to certain parts of the cavern. And it continues to chase you until eventually you come to a very large opening that kind of has more light coming through. There wasn't a lot of bioluminescent material in here. It was pretty dark. It was almost pitch black in some of the areas you were in. And once you are out, you see it kind of rush at you and then almost like dissipate in like ink into the water as soon as you exit. And you are standing at the mouth of just this giant entrance to what you assume to be the caverns.
Whoa, okay. He's catching, well, catching his breath. He's calming his, heart. And he's looking at this gigantic entrance. Can he see the kingdom at all from here?
You can. It's pretty far away. It probably would have taken you like 20 minutes to swim out here.
Wow. Yaya? Yaya!
You don't get anything. You can see that storm is going on, though, which would be your indication to where the kingdom is.
Can I do a perception check then to see if, like, he can see those silhouettes before? Like, yeah, Sumi Shinkai.
Sure.
9 plus 6, 15.
You don't see any of those figures. You do see that there do appear to be a lot of guardians around this area. Not close enough to you that they seem to have paid attention to you. This seems to be, besides the ones initially around the entrance of the kingdom and near the top of the water, this seems to be where most of them are gathered.
Interesting. Stormy, are you there? How did I get here? When did I get here?
Quiet.
Why he do this to me? Not to Shui, just to Zen. Why he do? Well, I guess he'll start swimming back to to the kingdom.
Yeah. You start swimming back. It's about a 20-minute swim, and you enter in through the gates and then go back to the hotel.
I go back to the room. What is Yaya doing? Because he was supposed to be right behind me. Hello?
He's asleep.
She's like, Yaya!
Oh, what?
Why'd you go back to sleep?
Because it was nighttime. It was time to sleep.
You were supposed to follow me.
No, we were both going to sleep, I'm pretty sure.
No, because you went to go wake up Brandy and Theo. And then he just kind of trails off after that. And he's like, wait, was I? And he looks around. Was I sleepwalking?
It seems like you were.
I saw something.
You saw something?
He nods. And he kind of gestures towards the window. Can the thunder and stuff be heard?
Yeah, it's very loud.
The thunder woke me up, I think. And then I heard voices outside. And when I went to check, I saw 2 figures. And it looked like my parents.
Are you sure you weren't dreaming that? You weren't sleepwalking after all.
I don't know. Stormy said that I was seeing a memory. But it wasn't my memory. It was one of his. But then I woke up in a cave with a huge guardian blocking the way. There was a music box and a weird light.
Could you ask Stormy if that really happened?
He's not talking. If I woke up there, maybe that's where my parents are.
I'm not so sure if that's the case. We should probably investigate that more before jumping to any conclusions. I wouldn't base what we're going to do off of what's potentially a dream.
But there was a guardian blocking the way. It had to be something important in there. Wait, maybe that's where Nyan is too. Didn't Brandy see like a huge shadow?
Perhaps. This isn't reliable information, but I do think it might be a good idea to look into it. It does sound like some kind of, maybe a vision or something, I don't know.
Avayath is confused with the fact that Shui was actually there.
He was actually there.
Like had to swim all the way
right
back.
Now, he's like, this doesn't seem like reliable information.
He was there.
Well, as far as he knows, Shui was fucking sleep swimming.
Sleep swimming.
About what time is it?
It's the middle of the night.
Okay. I feel restless. What should we do then?
Well, I think we should look. I mean, he just kind of shrugs. Do you know if you were dreaming or not? Do you have any way of telling?
Well, I had to swim all the way back here from the cavern. That wasn't a dream, at least.
I see. Okay. Then yeah, I think it is worth taking a look at.
But the guardian that was blocking the way said that I wasn't allowed to go in. I said no outsiders.
That's a bit troublesome.
If we really do have to go that way, and there are a lot of guardians around those caverns, how are we going to get past them without having to fight them?
Maybe we could try teleporting?
I'm afraid they'll just come after us then.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, truth be told.
Should I tell Brandy and Theo? Now?
I think it would be good to discuss this, but let's go to sleep. Let them get the rest.
Shui's going to take Avayath's advice. He's going to try to settle down and, try to go back to sleep, I guess.
Gotcha. You go back to sleep. You all wake up the next morning, and just a little note, because it wasn't incredibly clear, you had yesterday, today, and all of tomorrow, before in the evening tomorrow night, Titus is supposed to go under.
Oh, we gotta go today.
Yeah.
Okay, rise and shine. Shui got up.
Rise and
Got
grind.
up? I don't know. What am I saying?
Well, you don't necessarily have to go today.
I know,
But
I know.
before tomorrow evening if you wanted to go before Titus.
Anyway, let me make my grammatical error. Shui got up.
Why did you do that on purpose?
Because I did it accidentally and then I just committed to it, so.
You could have uncommitted. This is a recorded podcast.
Avayath also got up.
Okay.
We all gets up.
He gets up early. And goes over to Brandy and Theo's room and starts knocking. Brandy? Brandy, it's Shui.
Hey, morning. I had the weirdest dream. I had this dream that you and I were out in the ocean. We saw your parents and
No.
we were... No, just kidding. I know.
No.
Brandy, stop metagaming.
But I didn't give a shit, so I tried to
I
go back to
didn't care,
sleep.
So I just went back to sleep and,
Brandy will get up and go to the door to greet Shui.
What's up, partner?
And you hear the door for Miffy and Essence's room come out, and they start to come out, and you see Miffy is no longer blue, and you hear Essence say to that, "I'm so glad you're still blue." She still has one more day where she can't lie, or she can only lie. So.
Yeah.
I saw something last night.
Saw something.
Something I think might be important.
Yeah? What happened?
I woke up. It was thundering here. There were big storm clouds above the kingdom. And when I went to check it out, I heard voices.
Storm clouds above the kingdom. We're hundreds of feet underwater.
Yeah. But
Avayath comes in. He heard it and saw it too, right?
Yeah. I would also note, just as a reminder, in case you forgot, a lot of the royals had lightning scars.
Oh. Yeah, Avayath will come in and, I guess, say, I was woken up in the middle of the night and I heard it myself, actually.
That's bizarre.
Sure is.
Theo was getting up in the background, and then he joins them and is like, "Are you okay?"
yeah, I wasn't hurt. But those voices that I heard, they were my parents. Sumi and Shankai. Stormy said that they weren't really there, that it was a memory, that it was one of his memories. But then I woke up inside of this really big cave.
Actually? You were actually down in a cave?
Yeah, there was a huge guardian blocking the way. Inside of one of the holes, I saw this weird light and I heard a music box coming from that direction, but the guardian kept saying that no outsiders were allowed, and then it chased me away.
Oh.
How deep into the cavern were you?
Pretty deep. It was chasing me all the way out, and I think it took maybe 10 minutes.
You made it pretty far in, then.
But you still got caught.
If you were that far in and a guardian stopped you, what the hell? Why the hell aren't they sending the guardians into the cavern to get this thing that they want? If they can make it that far inside.
The guardian looked like it was blocking the path, and I couldn't go in any further.
Well, yeah, but then why?
But it reminded me, didn't you see something when you checked on 9? A big shadow?
Yeah, I did. I did see a pretty large shadow when I saw 9.
Do you at all remember what it looked like?
I'm pretty sure all I saw was a shadow, but if I'm being honest, these things are all shadow. These guardians are all shadow, so might have been a more accurate description than I may have initially thought. Actually, real quick, speaking of that, just so I can maybe get a bit of confirmation.
Brandy will disguise self, him holding Peter's sword specifically. Then he'll hold it out to Miffy.
Can you find this as well?
You see his eyes flash like he's using his spark. That feels weird.
Weird how?
Like it's in two spots almost, like the black heart too.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
I can't quite get a read on it. Like it feels like it's under us, but it's also really far away.
Could it be like Brandy's sword? Broken?
No, it's like, I don't think so.
Didn't they say when we came in that the caverns lead all over the country?
They do, yeah. But then why would you be getting two different readings?
I think it's just the direction that they're getting. I'm starting to wonder if 9 is all the way in the Capital's caverns.
I don't know. That's strange.
Or something else. Those figures from that memory, they were holding a bundle. It looked like a baby. My mom, Sumi, she kept apologizing. I don't know what for, though.
It's a good question. A lot of unanswered questions right now.
Maybe someone in the kingdom knows.
Could be. It's hard to say.
Melvin might be worth asking.
I suppose. I can probably call them and see if they'd be willing to meet with us if I tell them that we're trying to help Titus out.
I would like to hear about how they do things from someone who lives here and has an issue with it.
Agreed.
I think it's worth a shot.
I think it might be the only person that I can think of here that we might be able to get help from.
Yeah, probably.
Could we also maybe go to that temple today?
Sure. Want me to tell them to meet us at the temple?
Yeah, if they're okay with that.
And maybe mention who it is. Titus could have possibly talked about us when coming home.
Alright, let's see. I gotta say who we are. I gotta say we want to help Titus. I gotta tell her to meet us at the temple. It's a lot to put in 25 words, but I'm sure I can do it. Here we go. Howdy. Name's Brandy. We're friends of Titus. We want to help him. If you could meet us at the temple, it would be mighty appreciated. Thanks.
There's a delay in response before you get back. Hi, Brandy. Good to hear Titus has friends, I guess. Sure, I can meet you.
Alright. Says that you'll meet us at the temple.
Wonderful. We have another ally.
Perhaps. Be on guard as always.
It really sucks that you got in contact with her.
I hate that bitch.
She looks fucking disgusting. No, I'm kidding.
Anyway, Brandy will turn to everybody and just be like, well, I think we're good if we want to head to the temple. I should probably actually tell her that we're heading to the temple. Do we want to head there now, or...?
I didn't have any plans today.
Ask her when the best time for her would be.
Okay. Howdy. Brandy again. When would the best time to meet for you be? We don't have any plans, but just in case you are busy.
Okay. This is just so funny, the little voicemails.
Yeah.
You get back after a moment. I can probably be there in the next hour. It's a little tricky to slip away from Zamros, but if you wait for me, I can make sure I'll be there.
So sometime within the next hour.
Well, then we should get going, right?
Sure.
We have time for breakfast. Is there like a little snack bar somewhere?
Yeah, they have the little... What is it called? Continental breakfast?
Yeah.
Delicioso.
Theo loves pancakes.
If I sprinkle some of that sauce on it, can I get... No, I took leftovers. I have leftovers.
Oh yeah, you did take leftovers.
I'm gonna eat my leftovers too.
So then you'll have your temp HP for today?
Yeah. Yeah. I rolled 2 4s in the 2d4. Heck yeah.
Here's another thing I can't remember. Have we bought new outfits since we fucking left the place again? Did we buy new outfits in the old town?
I don't remember.
We should go clothes shopping. Yeehaw.
Yeah.
Do you want to do clothes shopping?
We could do that.
Yeah.
Shui's not changing until it like gets summer, like hotter.
But he's buying them now? In the underwater city?
No, Shui's not. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Like Shui's not
Okay.
gonna buy any new clothes. He's gonna change. when the snow melts.
I won't make people buy clothes, it's fine.
Did you want to go clothes shopping?
No, it's fine, whatever. Brandy's gonna go clothes shopping, specifically.
Okay.
Nobody else does, it's fine.
Theo will.
Wow.
Theo goes shopping with Brandy because it seemed like Brandy really wanted to go shopping. He's like, okay. And I think I might have already said that he went shopping for an outfit at,
Hellfire?
yeah, Hellfire.
I think I remember that.
But he didn't change into it yet, was the thing. So he's just gonna add the last thing to his outfit. He's gonna be like, oh, these gloves are perfect for my new outfit. So
Just
Perfect.
the gloves. And they're waterproof.
Oh, yeah.
So he will have a change of clothes if you would like to see after Brandy goes shopping.
Hell yeah.
Sure. Alrighty, so you guys go shopping and then get ready to go and meet Melrin at Mizumi's temple.
Howdy, folks. Thanks for listening to another episode of Chosen Ones. We're uploading to podcasting platforms again with the hope of getting caught up before our final season in 2025. We appreciate anyone who has taken the time to leave a star rating on Spotify or review on Apple Podcast. If you want to help that version of the show get more traction, links are at the top of the description. Thank you to our patrons, MeltiMoon, Travis, Alyx, Solana, EpiAureum, Homunculus Derelictus, JokerDino, Keilan, Bubby, Zab, Z.Gutz, and Mr. Bakudan. We'll see you soon, fellow Sparks.